What's up, guys, and welcome back to EBFG TV here with another match preview, and this time it's a big one. It's the MLS Cup Final rematch between the Seattle Sounders and Toronto FC at CenturyLink Field. Brian, what do you expect from the match tomorrow?
I certainly expect a different game than we saw in Toronto. I hope so, yeah.
The weather will be much nicer, thank
God, please. Barring some sort of insane, May something or other. We definitely won't see anything like that. But no, the first half of that game in Toronto was very, very defensive. Both teams clearly just trying not to get scored on. We kind of continued that through the entire 120 minutes of basically just turtling and trying not to get scored on. So I think you're going to see a very different, strategy from the Sounders tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Toronto, I think they're going to stick to pretty much the same game plan, which is just continue peppering our goal with shots until hopefully something goes in. Will we see another crazy save from Fry? Well, probably not, to be fair. But that would be awesome if we did.
Yeah.
Obviously, we won't go to extra time or shootout or anything like that, too. So it'll be a little less nerve-wracking. Nothing big on the line. Both teams can kind of go out there and just enjoy it and have some fun and kind of relive the moment a little bit. So I think it'll be a really fun one for fans.
Yeah, barring something incredibly wild, we definitely won't see 120 minutes or 12 PKs tomorrow. But I mean, anything can happen in soccer. So, but yeah, I expect Toronto is a very good team. I expect them to be extra motivated and kind of get that little revenge, if you want to call it, even though it's just a regular season game, not a cup final or even like a playoff game at all. Mm-hmm. So I think they'll be motivated to come into here and take the 3 points because we stormed their building and came out with the MLS Cup. So yeah, they'll be motivated. They're a very good team. They've looked very good this season. So I'm a little worried about tomorrow, to be completely honest. I tweeted as a joke Wednesday night that because Toronto was playing midweek against Orlando City, we'll only have to come back from a 2-goal deficit instead of a 3-goal deficit. How serious that is, hopefully it doesn't come true. But yeah, Toronto's very good. I kind of expect a bounce back game for the Sounders because they kind of need one, even though they did end up getting a point last week. So yeah, it'll be an interesting game for sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely a little worried about it as well. Toronto's been looking pretty scary recently. They do have a lot of draws, which I mean we do as well, but they've only lost 1 game, and they just took out Orlando, who are, I believe, still the number 1 team in the Eastern Conference. Mm-hmm. Toronto's very quickly catching up to them now. And yeah, we haven't looked our best lately. Yeah. Then again, we hadn't looked our best, and we went down to LA and absolutely smoked the pants off them. So this season, you never really know which Sounders team is going to show up. Hopefully the good one's going to show up because I think the fans at this point deserve to see one of those dominant home performances that we're kind of known for. Mm-hmm. But whether or not that team shows up tomorrow, I guess we won't know until the 90 minutes is up.
Yeah, it's been a tough couple last results. The 3-3 draw with New England last weekend, which obviously was pretty exciting, but wasn't exactly exciting for most of the game. It didn't really get exciting until the end.
Yeah.
And then before that, you have that 0-0 draw with Atlanta, which definitely wasn't that exciting at all. I think this is only our 4th home game of the season. Is that right?
I think so. Well, we played
New York, Atlanta, right? New York, Atlanta, New England, and now Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we're missing one.
I don't think so.
Are we not?
I don't think so. I think we've only played 3 home games. So yeah, tomorrow's our 4th home game. The noon start isn't ideal. It's very early.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Weird. It just seems weird to me. But hopefully the crowd is into it. I know the Sounders crowd usually rises to the occasion, and tomorrow's no different. I'm sure the level of bants with Toronto FC players is going to be pretty high as well, which is always exciting. So yeah, it's set, as I've said before, it's set to be a pretty interesting game.
It'll definitely be a good one. The banter between the fans should be pretty good. I saw some pictures of Sounders fans today who saw TFC walking down the street and started yelling at Michael Bradley out the window and stuff. I got a kick out of that.
Yeah, that was good.
But it's going to be. I think this is a very good. We've probably said this multiple times this season. I think this is the match that we can kind of measure where the team is at.
Yeah.
I probably said that for LA and a variety of other games as well. But I think this is really the one where we can kind of look at it and say, okay, this is where we stack up. Here's what we need to do going into the summer to kind of bolster whatever it is that we need to look at.
Yeah, for sure, because as we've said, Toronto's a very good team, and if the Sounders are able to come out and beat a very good Toronto side tomorrow, that goes a long ways in confidence and just in overall team morale, knowing that you can still, hang up there with the best in the league. And with that said, let's jump right into match predictions. What do you think?
I don't know. I really want to be positive, but I think they're gonna win. I'm gonna say 3-1 Toronto.
It's hard to predict because I definitely feel like we're due for a dominant home performance.
That's what I think as well. But
I mean, the one that I want to draw like a parallel to is the 5-0 beating of Dallas in July last year.
Okay.
I'm not saying that's going to happen, but Dallas, a very good team, kind of came in on short rest. They definitely did play a B or even C squad that game, but we got a huge result, a 5-0 home win. I'm not going to predict that, but I think we'll pull it out in the end. I'll say 2-1. We'll definitely have more than 0 shots on goal though, because
I hope so.
as many of you know, the whole Sounders win the MLS Cup with 0 shots on goal has been well documented by our friend from Toronto who shares a first name with my father. So I expect more than 0 shots, and I expect more than 1 Sounders goal. I think we head out with the win 2-1.
More than 0 shots seems like a pretty fair prediction. So,
I mean, if that's it, just get more than 1 shot on goal tomorrow, and I'll feel much better.
If we can't, I'll be pretty upset.
Anyways, thank you guys as always for watching EBFG TV. Like, comment, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts on the game, or give them to us on Twitter at EBFG TV. Nice shirt. That was very very fitting that you wear that. I'm wearing a hockey jersey, Canada. So
I didn't actually plan this. I'm not that smart, but.
Hey, you could have said you did. You could have just told everyone, look at me. But no, you didn't. That's good. That's very humble of you. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching as always. We'll see you after the game for hopefully a pretty excited and jubilant match review. We'll see you guys later.